in education, we have safe and supportive schools, coordinated school health presentation.
That's good. I do a PowerPoint, so I don't know if you guys want to. Sorry to get you up and moving. But safe and supportive schools is all about physical activity and stuff like that. While you guys are.
Well, that switch is in the wrong position over there.
Okay, I will make this as brief as I can. Seriously, cut me off. My name is Lara Slee. I am Willow Run High School's regional coach for the Safe and Supportive Schools grant, which is, you don't have to read all that, I'll just tell you about it. It's a lot of words. The Michigan Department of Education had a federal grant to provide 24 schools in Michigan with money to work on improving conditions for learning. And Willow Run is one of those 24 schools. And for the next 3 years, the high school is going to get $125,000 plus a little bit each year for the next 3 years to work on that. So it kind of evolved out of the Safe and Drug-Free Schools program. This is kind of the new and improved version where we're trying to really look at the whole child and the whole school climate, not just we're not just trying to get them to stop taking drugs and stop carrying weapons. We're really trying to improve things like mental health and getting rid of bullying and working on nutrition and all the things that make us, better ready to learn. So what this money gives to Willow Run High School is they have a full-time building liaison to coordinate the grant activities. She's not here tonight. Her name's Annie Hample. She's working full-time just on the grant stuff, which is really awesome because usually school gets the money, then there's not enough people to make sure things get off the ground. We decided to make you guys take the MyFi, which is the Michigan Profile for Healthy Youth. Board members, you got a stack of papers in there, and I'll talk a little bit about some of those handouts, but one packet that has all the charts and graphs, that is the MyFi data from last spring. So 9th and 11th graders took the survey, and it covers a lot of things related to health, like substance abuse, talks about violence, asks them questions about sexual behavior, mental health issues. So we got a pretty good picture of where some of the problem areas were with students here in Willow Run. And I'm working with 4 schools, and across my 4 schools, pretty much the same things kept popping out. Bullying was a huge issue. Mental health was a concern with rates of depression. Other things, though, that they talked about were relationships with teachers. A lot of kids didn't feel really connected with the teachers at school. Parents weren't feeling very connected with the school, so it gave us kind of a starting point for this year. And part of the grant also, I get to work with Willow Run for the next 3 years, so I'm very excited about that. And I just have to tell you that I have been so welcomed here within the school and the community and everything that I feel really fortunate to be working with you guys. Seriously, you guys are awesome. And I'm not just saying that. So the Safe and Supportive Schools model looks at in the black boxes. There's 4 areas that we're looking at. Relationships, and that's relationships, student-to-student relationships, student-to-teacher, teacher-to-parent, all those different kinds of relationships. We're also concerned with safety. Engagement, are kids really interested in what's going on? Are they participating above and beyond just going through the motions in class? And then environment, which is more like, are they getting enough physical activity? Is the physical building safe and inviting for kids and parents? The grant, actually, we're supposed to only spend our money on relationships, safety, and engagement, and kind of work on the other things on the side. So over the summer, we looked at the data and decided to focus on 2 main areas. One of them is safety, and one of them was the relationships at school. And that's all based on some of the information that you see in those graphs and stuff. If I had more time, we could really dig into that. And if you want me to come back at any point in time, I'm happy to come and talk about that. Let's see. So through the grant, the state has identified 6 different areas, or specific interventions that they want us to focus on. And these are the 6. The ones that are in red are the ones that we're working on specifically this year. Let's see. And actually, the second packet of handouts that you guys got was for each of these, there's a 1-page description of what the intervention is. But in a nutshell, bully-free schools is a pretty systematic approach to dealing with bullying and reducing the behaviors. Michigan models a curriculum for health teachers. Eliminating barriers for learning excuse me, focuses on mental health issues and are we providing enough supports for our students who are having not just depression and things like that, but also post-traumatic stress symptoms and things, because our kids have a lot of stressors outside of school that they're bringing into school, and are we equipped to deal with those? Parent engagement and community engagement is a huge focus this year, and actually I've been I'm almost surprised because every school district I've ever worked with, the community does not involve itself like it does here in Willow Run. It's just been amazing. I went to the event in the fall where there were like 400 people there from all 3 levels of school, and all sorts of community groups were there. So you guys are like ahead of the game, and we're going to build on that momentum and really work on that. And actually, I think that I'm going to use you guys as an example for my other schools and the other schools in the state, because you guys are doing some really great things here. The sexual minority youth silent crisis intervention, it kind of ties in with the bully-free schools. If we look at the bullying statistics, kids who are most at risk or getting bullied it's based on appearance, usually weight or just like physical appearance, like the kid has acne problems or doesn't wear the right clothes. Number 2 in the list of most targeted students are kids who are gay or perceived to be gay. So that intervention educates staff about some of the issues pertaining to that and how to make school a safer place, not just for sexual minorities, but for everybody. And I have a little bit of a cold in my throat. Restorative justice is, that'd be cute. I knew I love this place for a reason. Restorative justice is, we haven't really talked much about that, but that would be more like peer mediation kind of falls into that. Also, just conflict resolution. One of my schools has they've contracted out to a resolution center, so instead of the principal having to deal with all the disciplinary issues, she could refer to the restorative justice people and they could mediate some of the conflicts to avoid a lot of the suspensions that we have. In a perfect world, I don't know, it takes a while to build these things up. But those are the 6 interventions, those 3 that we're working on. Thank you so much for the water. I'm almost done. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. My job falls under the coordinated school health part of the Michigan Department of Ed. And so there's 2 main parts. There's school improvement and then there's coordinated school health. And what we're trying to do is merge the 2. Truly believing that the school improvement plan is not just about reading scores and math scores. It's about taking care of the whole kid so that they can, those scores will go up. So we're trying to really integrate some of the health-related items into the school improvement plan to support academics. And this is I don't know how familiar, I'm still learning about coordinated school health. I come from a teaching background, so this is also new to me, but these are all the components of coordinated school health where, it's pulling in communities and families, promoting staff wellness, making sure the school environment's safe and healthy, good nutrition, which actually the nutrition here is well above my other schools as well. I know that they've been making some